Hey, it's Marie, and you're watching Marie TV, business and life advice that works. We are here in the East Village of New York City, and I'm bringing you something different, not a normal Q&A Tuesday. We've got a very special interview, so come on. Are you only getting a fraction of what you want in your business and life? Are the things that you're looking to achieve taking way too long to come your way? If so, Gabby Bernstein may have your answer. In fact, she says that to manifest anything you want in your business, whether it's career goals, maybe it's relationships, your health, your happiness, the real work is an inside job. I am so thrilled today to bring you my dear friend and best-selling author, Miss Gabby Bernstein. Yay! Can you believe you're on Marie TV?
I know, I was saying I was like on Oprah today.
Yay!
It's just like being on Oprah.
This is awesome. So manifesting is such a cool topic. It's something that a lot of people may have some resistance to if they think it's like a little too woo-woo and it's a little too passive. And I know for me in my life, I'm such a go-getting kind of driven girl that in the past I used to have my own resistance to it. But as I've become older and a little more mature, I've opened my mind and I actually do consider myself quite a good manifester. Yes. So for our audience, can you define what exactly is manifesting?
Manifesting is acquiring the experience of what it is that you want to feel and being and living and believing in that experience and then allowing that experience to come into form.
So not only the experience, like say wanting to go on a vacation, but even if you want something like a new MacBook Air, you can manifest a new computer or
absolutely,
or being a published author or having your business reach a certain level. So everything falls into that.
Everything falls into that category. Sometimes we manifest things far beyond our wildest dreams. Yep. So sometimes if we have a vision of something, it happens in a far greater way. So we want to stay open.
Yep.
So we can say, I want that MacBook Air, but maybe we get that MacBook Air that's a little bit bigger than we thought. You know, or maybe it comes with an extra little gift.
Yeah.
But allowing ourselves to be open, this or something more.
Cool. So the way that I think about manifesting too, it's involved in the process of creation or creating. You know, I consider myself an artist and a creator. Do you see like a distinction between manifesting and creating?
Manifesting is very creative. It is the process of using your power energy and being in that presence of your high-powered energy and allowing that energy to co-create with the energy that's around you. So you're vibrating at a high frequency. I'm vibrating at a high frequency.
Girl.
We've done a lot of work. We've cleaned up a lot of our own crap. We believe in ourselves today. And that energy of believing in ourselves has attracted us together today and brought us into this space where we together are co-creating and teaching. If I hadn't cleaned up my side of the street and if I didn't believe in myself the way I do, I would never have manifested being on Marie TV.
That's very true. So I know I like to always believe that I'm co-creating with the universe because I really believe there are no such things as coincidences, and I've had too many experiences in my life where I'm like, oh my God, that's what I wanted, and it all seemed to line up and it was incredible. So that's really part of what we're talking about here, right? Is our ability to play an active role, but almost paradoxically a passive role in helping things that we want come into our life.
Yeah, there's a really nice line from A Course in Miracles, which is the metaphysical text I teach, and it is, miracles occur naturally, and when they're not occurring, something has gone wrong.
That's interesting.
It's a good one, right? So what happens is that synchronicity, that flow, that effortless action, that just sort of allowing, oh, I was thinking about that and it just showed up. That's how life is supposed to be. We get in the way. Our negative belief systems, our fears, our anxiety, our anger towards the past, that future tripping and projecting, all of that energy gets in the way of allowing all of the miracles to occur naturally.
So this is awesome. So what I like to do on Marie TV, which you know because I know you watch us every week, is to take an idea or a concept and really break it down and make it super actionable. So if someone has never heard of manifesting, or maybe they have, but they've been quite a skeptic and are like, this is BS, this stuff doesn't work. Can you break it down, like how to manifest? Like what's the first thing that we should be doing?
So the first type of manifestation is to get very, very clear. And you know, if we're not clear about what we desire, then we can call in some really funky stuff.
Yeah, this is big. And I just want to interrupt you for a moment because like one of the things that I say again and again when I'm working with clients, I can help you get anything you want, but you have to tell me what that is.
Yep, that's it.
And
That's
clarity is really, it's that secret key.
Because you're like a manifestation can opener. If somebody gets clear about what they want.
That's really funny.
That's your new name.
Oh, that's my new title. I'm a manifestation can opener. Yes, go
But
for it.
it's true, because if somebody gets really clear about what they want, your work is just releasing all the blocks and all the disbelief.
Yeah.
And so if you're clear, first and foremost, you must be clear.
Yep.
And you must be clear, because if you are unclear, you'll start to call in some things that are not really what you want.
Yeah.
You'll be confused. The other piece is that once you're clear, you can also then get clear about all of the ways that you don't believe, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the negativity that might be blocking you.
Oh, this is good. So let's use an example. Let's take it from the top. So I know for both of us, this is something we share. You're a published author, I'm a published author, and I know many people in the world, it's one of their dreams to have their own book out on the shelf. So I know you must have gotten clear at one point, I am going to be a published author, right? Mm-hmm. So clarity, step number one.
Yes.
Number two, getting clear on everything that's preventing that, right? Your limiting beliefs. So tell us some of yours when you first had that clarity.
Well, I often joke that I was a published author 3 years before I actually was a published author because I believed so deeply. But of course there was disbelief, and there was actually a period in my life where it was right when the recession hit. My stepfather says to me, I'm telling him all about my book that I wanted to bring into the world. And he said to me, well, it's a really tough time. It's going to be really hard because we've got resistors, people just having a hard time with the realities of the world. Yep. And saying, oh, well, you're going to have a hard time getting your book published. And I looked at him with so much conviction and so much faith, and I said, I believe in miracles. I believe I am a published author. 1 month later, my first book was published. So that faithfulness, that belief system is what allows it to come into the reality that we live. But what we must understand is that I had done quite a significant amount of work to release all of the limiting beliefs that I had been holding on to. A limiting belief. I have 8th grade English. I have never written anything beyond 8th grade.
Yes.
I had to teach myself how to write.
Yep.
So the limiting belief, which I'm not a writer, I don't know how to write, that was a major one for me to overcome.
So this is great. So we have step 1 and step 2. It's getting clear on the thing that you want, and then also having the courage to really look inside and see all the limiting beliefs that can be holding you back from that. Okay, good. So
then clean them up.
Okay, awesome. Tell me, so can that be as simple as recognizing that it's a story you're telling yourself? It's just simply doesn't have to be the truth?
Yes, the healing process of anything can just be the witnessing of, okay, that's not working. That limiting belief is holding me back. And when we wake up to that call of that's not working, that's when teachers like you come into our life. That's when books fall off the shelf. That's when we land on Marie TV because we're tooling around YouTube, right? So we are led to what we need to heal. So the first point is just to recognize how you are blocking yourself and trust that the universe will give you exactly what you need to heal those limiting beliefs.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got our 2 steps. Is there a third step? So now we're in the process. So we're healing our limiting beliefs. We're active, we're engaged, we're aware.
We're getting into the know.
We're getting into the know. Okay, so step 3 is getting into the know.
Know the universe has your back.
Love that.
I think my mug says it. The universe knows.
Awesome. Tell me more about what that means.
So what happens when we get into the know is that we're working on releasing that disbelief, and that's a daily process. And the more we let go of that disbelief, the more we begin to acquire the presence of what it feels like to be in that manifestation. So the same way I was saying I was a published author, I felt like a published author years before I was a published author. I felt abundant even when I was scrapping to get by. Yes. I still felt the presence of abundance, which has allowed abundance to come into my life.
And I think that's probably the hardest part for all of us. And I can almost hear our audience members, again, we're in 188 countries around the world. So some people are going like, okay, that all sounds cool, but if I don't have any money, right? If I don't have any resources, if people don't believe in me, what can I do on a daily basis? Is it just a matter of saying, I really know this, and just honestly having that leap of faith and saying, I've got to stay in this state?
You cannot let your outside world dictate your internal condition. The outside world will reflect your internal condition. So if you are letting the outside stuff tell you I'm not good enough, then you are manifestation mishap. You are not allowing yourself to co-create.
So I'm going to pause there just for a second. A manifestation mishap, which you guys know, I love cute phrases for things. A manifestation mishap would be thinking like, oh, I'm having this clarity. I want to be a published author, but what would the mishap be there if they were?
Well, but my outside experience is not reflecting that. How am I going to get published? I don't have enough. And all of that is like really not supporting your desire.
Got it.
So the most important point here is to not let the outside world dictate your internal condition. Your internal condition will support your external experiences. So your work is to focus on the internal. And I've done that in many cases in my life, like, picking up quarters to pay my gas money. And in that presence of not having a lot of money, I still felt abundant. I did all that work to release my disbelief. And in that presence of believing in my abundance, I've allowed a tremendous amount of abundance to come into my life. So we got to hold the energy and let the outside world reflect that amazingness inside.
Okay, so another piece of resistance that could be coming towards us right now from the audience, from someone saying, hey, you know what, I've manifested before, or I'm in this process, but it's taken a long time. I've been in the knowing, I'm affirming, but it just ain't here yet. What would you say to someone like that who is just going like, when is it gonna come? When is this really gonna happen?
The most important step in the manifestation process is patience. And there's another beautiful line from A Course in Miracles, which is, those who are certain of the outcome can afford to wait and wait without anxiety.
I freaking love this. And I'm gonna make her say it again because it was that beautiful. Gab, say it one more time.
Those who are certain of the outcome can afford to wait and wait without anxiety.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. So when we have that presence of being certain, that certainty, I am a published author, that man is on the way, I am abundant. When we have that certainty, we can be patient, we can be in the know. And another manifestation mishap when you're not patient is that you're controlling, you're grasping, you're manipulating, and you are therefore blocking the natural order. You're blocking the positive energy to flow towards you because you're vibrating a frequency of negative energy. Because you're in fear, you're controlling and manipulating.
Love that. So this is all really good stuff. Can you give us a quick recap again, our little manifesting how-to for anyone out there this is all new to them?
First is clarity. Become very clear about what it is that you desire so you don't call in some crazy crap.
Love it.
The next piece is to be clear about all the limiting beliefs that are blocking you from believing and knowing that you are worthy of what you desire.
And that takes some courage.
That takes courage, takes some time. And that willingness, you just wake up and say, I am willing, I'm ready to have that guidance come forward, and you'll be led to teachers like Marie. And then the third step is to be in that presence, in that energy of knowing that you are ready to receive, that you are in that presence of believing and knowing, I am a published author, I am abundant, I am exactly what you want.
And having the patience.
And then the final step is the patience, to be really relaxed, released, and allow, and stay in the know, letting the universe bring you exactly what it is that you desire.
It's awesome. Really, really great stuff. I have absolutely loved this. And I actually want to hear from you guys. Do you have a manifesting story that you want to share in the comments below? Or perhaps you have a manifesting mishap that you want to tell us about. We would love to hear from you. And if you want to hear more from Gabby, she's got so much great stuff. You could go to gabbyb.tv and check her out. If you like this video, you better subscribe and share it with all your friends. And if you want more great information to kick some ass in your business and life, come on over to marieforleo.com, sign up for email updates, and it'll be great to have you on board. So thank you so much. Thank you, Gabby, for being on Marie TV. It was really, really great. Hope to catch you next time. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. B-School is coming up. Want in? For more info and free training, go to joinbschool.com. We're in the kitchen making tea nuggets. Yeah, we're in the kitchen cooking tea nuggets.
Can you cook tea? I don't think so. We're in the kitchen making tea nuggets.
Making tea.